What's up everyone? As house guests who have been sailing smoothly finally get a taste of what it's like to be at the bottom of the house, sparks begin to erupt. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Right before we get started, folks, if you are new around here, please hit the subscribe button. I'm here every single day giving you everything you need to know about what's going on in that crazy madhouse that is Big Brother 27. From vote talk to strategies to alliances to showmances to drama, I've got it all as long as you hit the subscribe button and I've got your back, alright folks? And then also one more thing, if you could all hit the like button, it takes all of 0.2 seconds just to click that little thumbs up down there. Helps me out more than you even know, folks. And I do put a lot of effort into these videos, so if you feel like buying me a coffee, please consider leaving a super thanks or hitting up my PayPal link in the description. Feel free to leave a question with any of those and I'll answer it in the next update. But without further ado, let's get to the update. Question of the day now, folks, and this one is a Big Brother classic. If you are a big fan of Big Brother and you've been watching for years, you're probably going to enjoy this one more. But let me know in the comment section below, who do you think is the greatest to have ever played the game? Is it Dr. Will? Is it Danielle? Is it Derek? Is it Dan? Is it Vanessa? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, my co-anchor for the day, Lucy, has joined us in the corner back there. Oh, Sam can hear it as well. But yes, folks, Vince spent a lot of the day moping around. He is certainly not used to not being in charge. He has spent the first few weeks in this house as top dog. He has been a number one, top of the list, New York, New York. He has been basically that. And as a result, being at the bottom of the house, He's struggling to stomach this one. It's not something that's used to him. He's now wandering around the house moping, dressed as an egg. It feels like the perfect opportunity to say maybe he should crack a smile. Well done, Tom. Thank you, Tom. You're very welcome, Tom. Oh, thank you, folks. But yes, he is really needing to adapt, in my opinion. From my semi-expert opinion, whatever you want to call it. I've been analysing the game for years. That's got to count for something. He needs to adapt. Big Brother winners don't do this crap. They don't like mope. I always think of Chelsea from last year. She got knocked down so hard, but she picked herself back up and she didn't spend the entire time throwing tantrum, right? And that's got to count for something, right? Because it actually helped her get to the end. Whereas Vince, if he spends so much time just going, it's not fair, this isn't fair, I can't believe I'm getting put out by a woman. I mean, he didn't say that, but it's got that kind of energy. But no, he's going around saying, Ashley's this, Ava's that, Ava's not even playing the game. Bro, Ava is playing the game, you just don't like the way she's doing it. Rachel and Ava, we know, have a final two. They have a lot of respect for one another. Whether or not they will actually go to the end together is a whole other conversation, because I don't know if Ava's dumb enough to do that, and quite frankly, after this week, I don't know if Rachel's dumb enough to do it. But she was really schmoozing Ava, saying, you know, as a mom, as you know, as a 40-year-old, I just want to say I'm really proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And it wasn't schmoozing in a sleazy way. Like, I genuinely think she feels that way, and those two have a really tight bond. They also share in common the fact that they're two people who aren't afraid to go after the power in this house. A lot of the time we spend talking about how in modern day Big Brother, it's kind of the trend to not upset the house. I don't know who the house is. I have looked all over for the house. I've even gone into the yellow pages for the house, but I can't find it. This imaginary house that they speak of, everyone's too afraid of stepping out of line. It's sheep mentality, it's herd mentality, it's hive-minded, and it just makes me want to scream, get a backbone! You over there, get a backbone! Oh, sorry. You're the house. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Mr. House. Mr. The House, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm so sorry. Oh God, okay. Yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, okay. I'll take out one of my own allies instead. Don't worry about that. It's fine. Hey, Mr. House, have a great day. Sorry, Mr. The House, have a great day. See you later, sir. Kat and Riley sitting in a tree. Kissing. They have not sat in a tree, but they have been in the hallways smooching. It's like watching those old 80s movies, you know, where it's the bell's about to go before class, And then you've got like the sleazeball who's like actually graduated a bunch of years ago, is in the hallways going, you know, tell me you'll hang out, baby, after school. And then she's like, of course I will. Waiting for the bell to go, and then he can disappear off campus and she can actually go to school where she needs to learn. That's kind of the energy that Kat and Riley's relationship has. I mean, the age difference isn't as bad as I've made it out there. He's 27, she's 23. But he, like I've always talked about, he's over her like a rat up a drain pipe. That's a phrase that has been used so many times this week on the channel. But he's all over her. But according to Kat's stepmom, he'll never be my son-in-law. But yeah, I am just... Those two, man, I don't see it lasting out the house. I feel confident enough to even say, mark my words. I feel like it's going to be one of those ones that maybe it lasts a few weeks and then it crumbles. Oh, hey, it might last a bit longer, and then we'll wait for the inevitable TMZ article in a few years' time. Oh, I'm feeling shady today. But yeah, folks, they're smooching in the hallways. Riley kissed her up the hallway. That sounded wrong. He didn't kiss her. He kissed her up the hallway. No, he didn't. Said the actress to the bishop. You know what I mean, folks. And then also they spent overnight full on making out. I'm going to spare y'all by not putting anything on screen there for that. But just imagine vigorous sounds as if somebody can't close their mouth when they're eating. Enjoy that one, folks. I think Lucy did. Rachel is not messing around. She is definitely having beef that is beginning with Morgan. Lucy is doing the rounds. She must want to join us for the update. It's always one dog, isn't it? It might be Rocket that comes through. It might be Olive. It might be Lucy. Hell, even Sam wants a slice of the action sometimes. But I'm not putting Sam in the same category as the dogs, just to clarify that one there. Love you, Sam.
Love you too.
That was just an unfortunate soundbite. An unfortunate soundbite that didn't go as planned. You still love me, right?
Yeah.
That didn't sound convincing. I'll pay for that one later, folks. There we go, I'm off the hook. But yeah, folks, there's definitely some kind of beef there with Morgan and Rachel. We're going to talk about that very soon, about an actual confrontation that they got into. But Rachel's wasting no time in trying to malign people against Morgan. She's running to Kat saying that Morgan wants to split up the showmance and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of given a bit more of an old school vibe where people aren't afraid to go around the house and, stir the pot a bit. Season it with a bit of shit and stir the shit. You know what I'm saying, folks? So that's something that doesn't happen nowadays in modern day Big Brother. Everyone's just like, okay, we should respect what the head of household wants and just put Kelly and Keanu up on the block again. No, get a grip, get a life, get lost. I don't want any of that. Grab the shit seasoning off the shelf, put it in, stir. Don't taste, but salt, and then just mix it. Just mix it, folks. That's something that people need to do, and Rachel doing that. I couldn't ask for more there, folks. She's planting seeds and trying to turn people against somebody that she doesn't feel has her back in this game. And shouldn't everybody be doing that? Because then it would be so much more fun and so much more chaos. Now, while Vince had his meltdown day yesterday, it was Morgan's meltdown day today. These are two people we are watching. It's almost like watching a come down from something. They have been on this high horse the entire time because they've been doing so well. But the best mark of a Big Brother player is somebody who can sit at the top, take the hit, and get back up. But Morgan and Vince are quickly showing their asses. I feel like Zach's actually performing the best of those three. At least from just an emotional, mental standpoint, being able to conduct himself. So I'm looking at Zach right now as somebody who could bounce back. Vince and Morgan, though, I feel like they've shown their asses. That's what's happened here. They've been knocked down. They've been humbled by some nominations or the fact that they don't have the power anymore. And they spent the whole time just complaining and moaning and complaining and moaning and complaining and moaning. It's like watching the popular kids in school. We all know that they would decombust if they had to not be popular for a second, and this is evidence of that playing out in real time in the Big Brother house. Vince saying, I can't believe I'm, being put on the block by somebody who isn't even playing the game. So there he is, undervaluing somebody and discrediting them to make it more validating in his own mind. There's the psychology behind that one, folks. And then Morgan again. Morgan's kind of having a bit of a pity me party. She said at one point, I know I am an effing sweetheart and people take advantage of that every day of my life. I don't see anybody taking advantage of anything that Morgan's done. If anything, I've seen Morgan taking advantage of people who've had her back, and she has thrown them under the bus, or she has just completely stuffed one side over just to try and get in with the boys. Vince and Zach, again, it's the popular crowd moves. It's how they move, folks, and we're seeing it play out in real time. This could literally be a high school right now, but instead of high school people, it's people in their 30s. There's some food for thought. More on Vince now, and while he had a bit of a stronger day than he did yesterday, albeit while dressed like an egg, he actually admitted he struggles when he's not in control of things. He's got control issues, and to me, I liked hearing that. Why, you ask, Tom? It's because it shows humility. And humility is a very strong thing. It's something that a lot of people, especially in this day and age, don't know how to show. Everybody has such a bravado. Everybody has such strong convictions where they're not willing to budge on anything, because automatically we go into situations saying, you're wrong, I'm right. And humility is actually something that can actually bring people together. Because if you can poke a little bit of fun at yourself or actually acknowledge a flaw that you've had, it allows room for growth. When we sit here with bravados and saying that we can do no wrong, that means we can't grow, because those people believe that they are perfect and that there's nothing you can shift there, and that everything they've done ever is right. And it just doesn't work like that. The people who can show humility and self-reflection are actually going to get a hell of a lot further, both in life and in the Big Brother house. So yeah, with that one, I just see there. That's a good thing that he did that, because while he did have his meltdown yesterday, he actually acknowledged that. Whether that's going to be enough to actually turn his game around, I don't know about that. I still think he can do it, but that was a telltale sign of somebody who probably can bounce back rather than just going to be down in the dumps, which I'm starting to get that vibe about Morgan. That's kind of how I'm feeling there. But of course, we need to talk very soon about the veto ceremony and whether the power of veto was used or not, and how the nominees are at the end of the week. But yes, again, folks, self-reflection, humility, being able to actually reflect on situations, all that kind of jazz. A lot of people view it as a weakness, but my friends, let me tell you, it's a strength. We talked last week about how Mickey and Morgan's plan was to get Rachel to the jury stage and then have her be the first one in the jury house. And we know that last week Rachel kind of got really down about that, and she had a moment of like, can you potentially put me on the block because I don't know if I want to be sat there. It's kind of done a 180 now, and she's channeled, again, this is a mark of a good Big Brother player, somebody who can actually channel that into drive and determination. She's flipped it round, and because she found out, and she finally confronted Morgan in the storage room, and they really got into it. Morgan 100% was trying to kind of bullshit her way through it, trying to make out she didn't say it, and that she it was a turn of phrase that sounded, it came across wrong, or it sounded wrong. I did not mean to offend you. That was not my intention. Just going through the HR book of, we'll run it up the flagpole, we'll catch up later, all those kind of things. Just read the script. And that's kind of what it was there with Morgan, and Rachel wasn't having any of it. She was taken out of task fully, and she was saying, if you think I'm going to be sat in that jury house, I am not. I am going to be here till the end, sitting in one of those final two chairs. And Morgan's, I'm sorry, Rachel, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, I'm sorry. Oh man, it's funny watching this, because again, Rachel on a social level, sometimes she's fantastic to watch. Reality TV wise, entertainment perfect, but Morgan isn't gonna vote for her if she's making her feel like that. It's bad social move from Rachel, but it's good to see. Old school drive, that's what I like there. She even said at this point, I will be sitting in those final two chairs, I will not be in that jury house. if you want to with me, go ahead. If you guys want to do, your group is crazy. If you want to with me, that's what. She really went to town on Morgan, and Morgan was like a deer in the headlights. That's probably the best way I would put it. A deer in the headlights, and she felt the wrath of an old school player there, something that I think the majority of modern school players need a little medicine of just before they play this game. Alright gang, we have the results of the veto ceremony. A reminder to you all that Kat won the power of veto this week, and going into the nomination ceremony she had said time and time again that she plans on not using it. Obviously, it was the phrase she used to Riley. I think she is afraid that her boo-thang could be put up on the block should she use it, should she didn't want to risk it. But in the veto ceremony itself, folks, she decided to not use the power of veto, leaving the nominations intact. Now, when it came down to Zach, he had his $10,000 bribe to get himself off the block. Zach decided to not use the $10,000, leaving himself on the block for eviction night. He wanted to keep the 10K and felt he was safe and decided to use it. Now, with the 3 nominees, I believe it's going to be the easiest traction to get Keanu out this week. I do think he needs to try and win this blockbuster if he wants to stay, because Mr. Vince, I believe, is safe because he's positioned himself so well that so many people are scared to take a shot at him. It baffles me. When people get like that in the game, I actually actively root against them by the end. I'm just like, do you know what? If you're not going to make a move, I hope you have to sit in that jury house and watch him win the game, because you had your opportunity, you had your shot, but you threw every single one of them away. I'm talking like Kimo and Rubina from last year. I love them so freaking much. Same for Cam and Mackenzie. I really, really enjoyed all 4 of those people as individuals, but it got to a point where it was like, guys, y'all realise Chelsea's running this game, right? Okay, we'll try next week. Do you realise Chelsea's still running this game? Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll just send another floater out the door. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, send a coaster out the door this week. Let Chelsea. Okay, it's final 5 now. What do you think about targeting Chelsea? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to target Chelsea. It drives me insane. It drives me insane. So if you're ever doing that crap, you can show yourself the door, because I'll have time for you as an individual, but as a player, I'm just like, nah, I'm sorry, man. But yeah, Zach decided not to use it. A lot of people are finding it very entertaining at the idea of him being evicted after not doing that. It's a classic Big Brother sentiment where somebody has the opportunity to pull himself up and then they end up out the door. To me, it's a rite of passage. If you don't use power to help you and you don't take the opportunity when you've had it, I kind of want to see it sent out the door. Zach's not the person on a personal level I want to be sent out the door this week, but after that move, I think he deserves it. I hate people who do that crap. I hate it how when they're so like, just, I'm fine, I'm safe, and don't even do it. But the stupidity of these house guests is they probably will leave him and Vince safe and try and take out Keanu instead, who has barely any social connections. We'll see as the week goes on, folks, but Keanu, Vince and Zach will be battling it out in the blockbuster come Thursday night. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. We've got a bunch of super thanks to go through before we finish out things. And also, I'll remind everybody, next video on this channel will be my latest Bachelor in Paradise breakdown. The next episode's on tonight, so that will be out in the morning, folks. So pay attention to that one before my new BB update. Bachelor in Paradise, it's so much fun. They've mixed the young'uns in with the old folks, and they've kind of turned it into a social game. As the games hit the halfway, they've dangled money in front of everybody, and now everybody has to compete to get a rose to give out to people rather than just who's going to get the rose. So I'm really invested in that one. Can't wait for my next breakdown there, folks. So make sure that you've got notifications turned on for that. First super thanks of the day, folks. We have got the wonderful Dress Up Club. How fantastic to see you again in the comment section. I know you have been a big supporter over the years. Last year I remember you being here a lot of the time. Thank you so much. Great to see your face again, Dress Up Club. I appreciate you. And Dress Up Club says, hey there Tom and Sam, love the new song and congrats on your marriage. Thank you from the both of us. Appreciate all the hard work you put into your updates for us, buying you both a cup of coffee. Well, that's very, very generous. I appreciate you. Very generous donation. Thank you so much, Dress Up Club. I hope you have an amazing day, my friend. Next up, we've got the wonderful Raven Picks. Raven Picks says, love the singing. It's going to be a good week. Yeah, it's been a decent week so far. Really, I think to me, it's all going to come down to what the outcome of the eviction is and if they actually manage to get a threat out. But for Ava, I believe any three of these guys going is a win for her. So from Ava's standpoint, at least, very successful and good week. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with the song yesterday. Thank you so much, Raven Picks. Next up, we've got the wonderful Jacqueline Thomas. Jacqueline Thomas, thank you so much. Jacqueline says, thanks for the entertaining songs and for sharing your BB expertise. Here's a silly question. I also watch a British foodie channel that introduced me to beans on toast. Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. Would you ever eat butter beans on toast? If it was coated in the same lovely Heinz tomato sauce, has to be Heinz, folks, then I would give it a shot. But I'm going to stick to the usual for now, and you can keep your beans to yourself. Thank you so much. Beans on toast, classic British dish. Shout out to it. And I love Americans who can appreciate beans on toast. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day, my love. Next up, we've got the wonderful Anne Carolina. Thank you so much, Anne. Anne says thanks. I say thank you, Anne. I appreciate you, my love. Have a great one. Next up, we've got the great Persephone's Pomegranate, long-time supporter of the channel. I know Persephone's been around since almost the early days, I believe, since the beginning. That's a name I've seen around here a long time. Persephone says, I'm a loon for your BB tunes. I love that. You rhymed. Fantastic. Thank you, Persephone. I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you, as always, for supporting. Always a treat to see your face down there in the comment section. Thank you, Persephone. Next up, well, y'all have really came through with the super thanks today. They always do y'all really like the songs. That's what I can gather. Debbie Hunt is the next one, and Debbie says, who is your favourite player right now? Ava, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't have a favourite this year. Not yet. I've seen so much sloppy gameplay. I have seen some good gameplay followed by some disastrous stuff that it's making it hard for me to root for one singular person. I'm jumping around on whoever is going to keep the game chaotic, who's going to keep it fresh. So each week I have a new batch of people that I want to stay and a new batch of people I want to remove from the equation who aren't really doing much to bring anything to this season. So unfortunately, I can't really say my favourite player right now. And also, I will work on getting you a Kansas postcard. Oh, thank you so much. I live just outside of Kansas City, which is on the state line of Kansas and Missouri. I remember you are a Cam fan from Modern Family. And yeah, oh my God, yeah, I mentioned that the other day. Yeah, Cam in Modern Family. He's from a farm. He grew up on a farm in Missouri. So I will see what I can find to send. Thank you so much, Debbie. Cam is the coolest on Modern Family. Such a funny show. Love it so much. Very generous, Debbie. I appreciate you ever so much. Can't wait to receive that postcard from you, folks. I'm telling you, the postcards are stacking up now. I've got a big stack that I can't wait to open on an unboxing video that's coming soon. So if you want to send in a postcard or any kind of mail for that, we've got a few parcels that have came in. I know people have been sending stuff from, maybe candy from their hometowns or, anything like that, just to say, oh, this is famous in this place or whatever. I love to learn about all those different things all over the country. So if you want to send me anything in, folks, get it in for the unboxing video with the address on screen right now. Next up, we've got the great David Cushmore, and David Cushmore says, hi Tom, coming up at the end of this month, August 31st, is Clash in Paris, WWE. In October 11th, it's Crown Jewel in Perth in Australia, yeah. In September 13th is NXT Vengeance. I haven't watched a lot of NXT, but there's a few I like on there. Obafemi is somebody I think is going to be big in the WWE. I also like, I know Roxanne Perez came up from there, so that was cool to me, but I've got a little bit of a crush on Sol Ruka. She's a cool mofo. I like her a lot. I don't want Kelly keep winning Blockbuster all the time. Kelly needs to try and win HOH or even Pure Veto, just mix it up. Keanu needs to be running and Gunn to win his first HOH. He does, and especially if he wants to go after Rachel. don't think that would be a good move for him because I think Rachel wants to use Keanu right now to get further in the game. Keanu should use Rachel to get further in the game. Vince has to step up his A game if he wants to win. Tom, on eviction night, get some Starbucks, coffee, and some M&Ms. Great advice as always, David. Appreciate you. Can't wait for all those WWE events coming very, very soon. Have a great day, David. I appreciate you, my friend. Next up, we've got the wonderful Spring Texan. Spring Texan says, thanks, like your songs. Well, I like that super thanks. Thank you so much. That was smooth. Well done, Tom. Thank you so much, Texan. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day. Sending much love to you. Next up, we've got the wonderful Cassie Lee. Cassie Lee says, thanks for all of your hard work, Tom, and keeping us entertained. That's my goal every time. I want to come on here, I want to inform you of what's going on, but more importantly, keep you entertained, folks. There's a lot of stuff in this world that's going on around us that I think a lot of us need a break from sometimes, and if I can provide 10, 15, 20 minutes of that for everybody every single day, I've done my job right. So of course, it's my pleasure to keep you all entertained. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day, my love. Thank you very much, Cassie. I appreciate you. Next up, we've got the wonderful Miss LB. Miss LB says, thanks. I say thank you. Thank you so much, Elle. I hope you have an amazing day, and sending you a big hug. And then last but certainly not least, we've got the wonderful Fiverr, long-time supporter of the channel, Fiverr from Canada. Fiverr says, for the song, so great, clap, clap, clap. I really wanted a Janelle and Kesa connection. Their chemistry was through the roof and sadly never happened. So as a second choice, Jeff and Jordan. Yeah, so that was yesterday's question of the day where we asked, who's your favourite showmans? I think Jeff and Jordan probably got the most votes there. I think Rachel and Brendan got a lot as well. Those were the two, I would say, who had the most. But yeah, Janelle and Kesa, man, that's chemistry for the ages, folks. While it is on just a friendship level, I mean, I think there could have been a little something there back in the day that maybe just never happened. But maybe in another timeline or another lifetime, Janelle and Kesa are married. Who knows? But yeah, great friendship. And there'll never be another Janelle and Kesa on Big Brother, and I firmly believe that. Thank you so much, Fiverr. I appreciate you. That's very kind. Sending love to you and to Canada. Love Canada. I would love to make it up there someday. But everything I see about Canada just makes me want to stand up dressed as a Mountie and say, oh, Canada. Would love to get up there one day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, but that's all we've got time for today, folks. I appreciate every single last one of you. But in the meantime, I hope that you're all staying safe, staying positive, and staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.